What's up, guys? So obviously, another different video than what I normally do. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys saw that I posted something asking you guys to ask me questions. The reason I'm doing this video is because, well, I'm waiting on parts for the OBS. I ordered a couple things, I'm still waiting on them, so there's nothing really I can do to the OBS right now. But I want to try to keep staying consistent with the videos, so I figured this would be kind of something fun. You guys can kind of get to know the truck, the plans, maybe even me a little bit better. So I got all the questions right here on my phone. Sorry if the wind noise is a little too much. I am buying a mic soon, so it's just something that I've been putting off. I need to order it. I'll try to order it tonight. Hopefully next video you guys see I'll have a mic. So let's hop into this. First question is, what made me want to start YouTube? So, what made me want to start YouTube was basically like, there's kind of two things. One of them being, like, I would try to look stuff up, and there'd be videos about it, but it wouldn't be, like, in-depth. And that's originally what I wanted to try to do, was, like, in-depth videos, like, showing, like, certain parts that, like, would be very difficult for people to, like, not understand, or what a lot of videos would, like, leave out. But probably the biggest thing is, I absolutely love working on cars, and obviously in my case truck, but I love cars as well. And so growing up I've watched YouTube, TJ Hunt, Animals Z, Evan Shanks, back in the day Haggard Garage, all these YouTubers, Freddie LSX, all these YouTubers, they never thought that they were going to be anything. I mean, and I have the same idea, I don't really plan on YouTube taking off, but I mean, it would be cool if it did, but I mean, they literally just film themselves working on their car, and it blew up, and now that's what they do for, a job. They get paid to do what they love, working on their cars every single day. So that's kind of one of the reasons that made me want to start YouTube. So going into the next question is, what's my plan for the channel? Plan for the channel is really just keep posting content, try to get my videos better, and obviously as time goes on and I get closer to finishing this project, get another one. I know it's really overdone, but I really want to do a cat eye Silverado build. Like I said, it's overdone, but that's one of the things that I've always wanted, was a lowered cat eye build. I think that would be cool. Or, just want to grow the channel, try to stay as consistent as possible, and see where it takes me. Have I thought about SS mirrors for the truck? Funny you mentioned that. I actually ordered a pair of SS mirrors for the truck 3 days ago. So those are one of the parts that are on order right now. So that'll be a video coming up here soon. What else do I have planned for the truck? So there's a couple things I have planned for the truck, and obviously, if you guys know me personally, I change my mind a lot. So this probably won't be what sticks, but I want to do air ride for the truck. I want to paint the truck still. I want to go with like a darkish gray. I want to go with the dark color for sure, just to make the chrome pop, but I want to do something motor-wise. I haven't decided if I want to do a top-end kit, as far as like heads, cam, intake, stuff like that, or if I'm just going to get a blueprint motor, just a crate motor from them. Other than that, there's not much. I just want it to be a really, really, really clean, reliable summer cruiser truck. I don't want to make a lot of power. I just want it to be a fun daily truck during the summer. How did you get the Corvette wheels to fit? I actually get a lot of questions about this. A lot of people DM me on Instagram. A lot of people on Facebook ask me this, and a bunch of OBS groups that I'm in. I had to get adapters because the OBS bolt pattern is 5x5, and the wheels are 5x120. So in order to fit in the rear, since they're 345s, they have to be 2-inch, and I hate it. So yes, that's another thing. I am doing a rear end soon, because it doesn't clear the leaf springs. But so yeah, I had to do a 2-inch wheel spacer and little spacer / adapter. If you guys are looking to do something similar, I went through Adapt It USA. Basically just put in the bolt pattern for the hub and bolt pattern for the wheel. But that's how I got them to fit. It's a 2-inch in the rear and inch in the front. Next question. What lowering kit do I have? I get this question so much. I have no clue. I don't think there is a lowering kit on this truck. This truck came out of California, and if you guys didn't know, in California, they sometimes lift or lower trucks from factory to make it more appealing to certain people. And I haven't really looked too much at the front, to be honest, so I don't know how they lowered the front. But in the rear, they took a spring out of the leaf spring package and cut the bump stops. So it's definitely not the best, and it rides like dog poop. So, where did I get my lights? I got pretty much everything on this truck done from LMC. The bumper, the lower valance, the grill, the lights, pretty much everything besides my carpets from LMC. But I got the lights from LMC. I will try to throw the link in the description for anybody else that wants to use these lights. Why haven't I replaced the bed yet? I get that. I get asked that a lot as well. But as some of you guys know, there's a massive dent in the passenger side. But I want big, sturdy sawhorses. I do have a bed if you guys have watched a previous video. But it needs some body work. It needs to be sanded down for obvious reasons. It's black. But I want sturdy sawhorses, so I was just going to build them out of some square tubing. But the place to get metal from where I live literally has the same exact hours as my work schedule. So it's just waiting on a day for me to be able to go get metal, pretty much. What color do you want to paint the truck? I mentioned this earlier, but like a dark grayish, almost like a Nardo gray or like a gunmetal gray almost. How did I get the double end to fit? I'm gonna probably, if you're a true OBS per se enthusiast, I guess, you're gonna hate me for this, but you have to cut the dash. You have to cut about 3/4 of an inch out of the dash in order to get the double end to fit in there. So just out the bottom. Other than that, the little bezel that sits in, they make that, but you have to cut the dash. Any advice for someone that wants to start a YouTube channel? Honestly, I have 100 subscribers, and I am not the most famous or definitely not the best at YouTube. But the only advice that I could give is stay consistent and just post. I was really scared when I first was going to start posting videos that oh, people are going to judge me, or oh, people are going to say this, or people are going to talk crap. At the end of the day, it don't matter. People that are your friends are going to support you, and people that aren't, who cares? So just try to consistently post as much as possible, and really all you have to do is post. So, next one, biggest obstacle I've had with the truck. I've honestly haven't really had that many obstacles as far as stuff that I've done to the truck, working on it. That's a good one. I'd say the two biggest pain in the neck things that I've done is the wheels, just because even though I have those wheel spacers, I take a hammer to the bed to get that to fit. Or the long tubes. On the passenger side, it's a pain to get that done. I had to take a die grinder to my upper control arm. I had to replace my motor mounts. I had to undo my motor mounts and jack up my motor just to get them in. And then doing spark plugs with the long tubes with the header wrap on them. That's a pain. That's probably the biggest thing right there. Next one. Favorite thing I've done to the truck. That's a good one too. I mean, honestly, I would have to say the wheels, just because, like, if it didn't have the Z06 wheels, and it just had the stock, 88 wheels on it, you would, just seeing it driving down the street, you would just think, oh, it's a farm truck that somebody redid the lights in the grid. That's really all it is, but with wheels. So, hopefully the wind isn't too bad. But yeah, probably the wheels is my favorite. Wheels and tint really changed the whole, window tint really changed the whole look of this truck. Did you know I had a 91 back in the day? So anybody watching isn't going to know, what this question is. But if you were watching, no, I did not know you had a 91. I wish you had it when I lived next to you. That would have been really cool. But, hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully I see some more bike content soon. And there was one more. I might have lost it. How did you find such a clean truck when you live in the Midwest? So they asked, how did I find such a clean truck when I live in the Midwest? So, as some of you guys know, I live in the Midwest. I live in South Dakota. It is impossible to find almost any vehicle around here without rust. I mean, there is 2018 trucks that have no rockers on them out here. It is ridiculous. But I got this truck from California. I got it from my uncle. Shout out to you. I'm just kidding. No, I got it from my uncle. He and his grandpa got it. He got it from his grandpa, so it's been in California its whole life. So I never had to deal with the snow or the salt or anything like we do out here. And I plan on keeping it that way, so I store it in the winter. So it's going to stay rust-free for the rest of its life, or at least as long as I own it, which will be the rest of my life. So yeah, that's pretty much all for today's video. Hopefully, you guys liked today's video. I know it's really kind of a weird, different style, but hopefully this wind didn't mess up this video. Really don't want to have to re-record this. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.